is what the best version of Dean would look like if he had all of these things mastered. So today I really wanted to write down what my character traits are that I'm trying to have, the things that I really believe in that I'm not trying to go back on once I write them down, and the things that I'm really trying to live by. I've never actually done this and really had a list of what I truly believe in and what I truly want to live by. And I want to have that, and I want it to be something that I don't go back on and that I constantly look over and make sure that I'm trying to hit those goals every single day, trying to be that person. Here, I'm just going to write this down in my journal. I'm going to title it, what's a good title? I'm going to title it The Perfect Version of Dean, because that's really what I'm trying to become this year. And I heard this quote before that if a portal opened up and the perfect version of yourself walked out, what would that look like? And that's exactly what I'm trying to write down today. That's exactly what I want to have on this paper, is what the perfect version of myself would be. So I'm just planning on listing these off. I haven't checked my phone this morning. I have no outside influences. This is really just what I believe in, and I'm doing that for a reason. Like, I don't want to be checking my phone and like looking up like what are good character traits to have, or what is the perfect type of person character trait to have. Like, I want it to be personal, and I want it to be my vision of what I think the best version is. First one that comes to mind is I want to be confident but not cocky. And with that, I think the next one would be being humble, because that line between being confident and not cocky is very thin. I think when you try to be humble and confident, that kind of helps that line grow a little bigger. I'm going to write down leader. I think I've always been somewhat of a leader through all my life, through high school, through middle school, forever. I've been some type of leader, and I want to continue to grow that and get better at being a leader, someone who leads by example. Also, I think about being someone that is calm-minded, someone that isn't always talking, always trying to express their opinion, someone that kind of sits quietly and thinks about what they're going to say before they say it. I also don't want to be someone that judges someone else, so non-judgmental, and I also don't want to compare with that. Like, I don't want to compare myself to other people in a bad. I think it's good to compare, like, in a good way. I don't know, actually. I just don't want to compare myself to other people at all, actually. Now that I think about it, there's just no reason to do that. The only person I'm trying to make better and get better is myself, and nobody else has to be in that equation. You know what I mean? Another big one that I think about is I want to mean what I say, or when I say something, I want to actually do that action or live that out. I don't want to say that I'm going to be, trying to be the best version of myself and then not actually doing that action and taking the steps to be the best version of myself. Just saying it and not doing it is terrible. So I definitely want to be someone that actually puts their words into action and stands by their word. So stand by your word. Be honest. Telling no lies to anybody, even myself. And I think with that, something that I think about is when someone asks me if I know something or what something means, I just need to say more, no, I don't know what that means. I shouldn't be lying and just say, yeah, I know what that means, or I know what that is, just so that they don't view me as dumb. Because why should I care about that? I shouldn't care about that, and I should be wanting to learn what that is. I need to be more vulnerable and have more humility and not worry about what other people think so much. With that, I'm going to write down being vulnerable. Vulnerable. There's no reason that I can't be vulnerable and put myself in position to learn and grow and put myself out there. I think that's what's going to separate me from a lot of people, is being vulnerable and showing my vulnerability. I think that really helps people connect with you a lot. Now, this one is one I've struggled with forever, and I think it's impossible to be completely egoless, but I'm going to write that down. Have no ego, because all that really is your perception of yourself, and also what people's perception of you is, and caring about that perception, and that's stupid. I should never care about other people's opinion and perception of me. As long as I'm always trying to be the best version of myself and taking steps in the right direction and doing what I truly believe in, that's all that should matter to me. Ego has to die. Have ego die. That's what I'm gonna write down. What else? It's actually kind of hard, like, to really think about this. I don't want to miss anything, and I also don't want to use my phone to, like, look up traits and be like, oh yeah, I want to be like that. Like, I just want to see what I'm trying to be like and what I think is the best version of myself. Okay, I got one. This one is kind of like already being vulnerable, but I don't want to have lustful thoughts ever. Like, I don't want to be looking at girls in a certain type of way or thinking about that. And I feel like I do a lot already. I need to cut that out. Like, I don't want to be doing that ever, or viewing girls like that ever. I just feel like that kills my focus, and it's also just like, what am I talking about? You know what I mean? Like, it's just like not needed at all, ever. It's okay to be like, oh, she's really pretty or whatever, but to have lustful thoughts about a girl when you don't even know her, or not even, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't want to do that. I don't want to have that type of mindset ever. So, have no lust is what I'm going to write. I definitely want to be living by God. I think the Bible is such a good outline, if anything, for how to live a good life, how to live an honest life, what you're really supposed to be doing as a man, and everything that's right from wrong. I don't want to complain, so no complaining. Me and Sean are already kind of on the path to doing that, and we have a good game going on with that. Like, if one of us complains, we basically get punched in the gut, and it's definitely helped because I've taken a few shots to the gut, and so has he, and it's just, yeah, there's nothing good that comes from complaining, and it's just stupid. So, need to cut that out. Need to not be a complainer. Someone that takes accountability for their actions. Like, if I messed up, I want to own that and say, hey, I messed up, or hey, I'm sorry I did this, or whatever it is. I want to take accountability for my actions and be able to apologize and try to work through whatever I messed up, not just try to put it on somebody else and hopefully it figures itself out. Like, I want to definitely be I want to be accountable for my actions. This kind of falls under not having an ego, but I don't want to be somebody that changes their beliefs or views because other people think they're dumb or view them as a certain way. I shouldn't be changing my beliefs and my opinions just because they don't like them. I don't want to be like that. I want to just stand by what I believe in and what I think is right and just. So I feel like that kind of goes with the ego, but I'm still going to write that down. Stand by your beliefs and actions. One of my favorite traits about people is when you walk into a room or you're around them or whatever it is, it's just hard to not have a smile on your face when you're around them. And I definitely want to be that type of person. Like, I want to be a hype man for people. I want to always be encouraging people, lifting them up, giving them good motivation, inspiring them, being that type of person that just, when you're around them, you feel good and you want to be around them. And I definitely want to be that type of person. I'm going to write, be someone that makes people feel good. And, like, that's what that'll mean. Like, all of that, what I just said, will mean be someone that makes someone feel good. Something else I think I need to be better at is being more compassionate to others. Really put myself in other people's shoes. I feel like I do that a lot, especially in the gym. Like, if someone isn't being their best version in the gym or trying to work out the hardest or losing the weight that they want to lose, I'm just like, why? Like, just do it. It's not that hard. But for some people, it is hard. And I need to understand that. And be more compassionate. What else do I want to be? What is the best version of myself? If a portal walked out, the best version of myself, what would that be? I'm gonna do a speed round. Everything that comes to mind, I'm gonna just write it down. First thing that comes to mind is I want to be a person that has those hard conversations. I don't want to be pussyfooting around the conversation or waiting to have the conversation because I'm like, oh, I'm scared how this is gonna go. No, just get right into the conversation. Have the hard conversations. Speed round isn't going so good. It's hard, dude. It's hard. Like, I have no external influences of what I want to be like, except for what I'm thinking. And it's just, yeah, it's taking me time to think about it. I want to be independent. I don't want to be someone that has to rely on other people to get things done or anything like that. I just want to always be independent and be able to just do things on my own, live a life on my own, be completely okay on my own. And with that comes being comfortable with my own presence, enjoying my own presence, going out and getting lunch by myself and having a good time, or sitting in the apartment alone and enjoying the company of being by myself, cooking a good meal with a glass of wine or something, like having a good night in by myself and enjoying that, having a good night. So just being independent and being comfortable in my own presence. Just thought of a good one. I want to be someone that's able to say no. Being able to say no, I don't want to go out tonight, or no, I don't want to do that, or just saying no and not having to come up with some other excuse, or I'll let you know in a week, or yeah, I'd be down to do that a week from now. And then the week comes up and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that. Like just being someone that can say no when I really don't want to do something, because I don't have to do that shit. If I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it. And I should just be able to say that. I should just be able to say, no, I don't want to do that. I'm going to come back and look at this every single morning and read this every single morning and just over and over say that I'm a leader, I am calm-minded, I am someone that doesn't judge anybody. And just over time, I'm just going to become that person. And I'm just going to embody what the best version of myself is. And I think that's one of the coolest things ever, is like we can become whoever we want to be. Like we can create whatever character we want to play, as long as you truly believe it and truly step in the right direction every day to try to become that person. You'll be them in no time. I'm gonna write down be you. I don't want to try to be anyone else. I don't want to play a card. I don't want to try to act like I'm somebody that I'm not. I just want to be myself, be authentic, and try to find. But that's like also tough at the same time, because like I don't even know who I am yet. You know what I mean? Like I'm wanting to be all these things and I want to be this type of person, but I don't even know who that is yet. So I think just trying to take steps in the right direction and trying to become a better person and try to be the best version of myself is what being you means to me. I don't want to try to be somebody else. I don't want to try to be the next Kanye or be the next Lil Wayne. I want to be the next me, the first Dean. If you don't know that quote, shout out Drake, you to go. I'm not trying to be like you, but you tough. Be a gentleman. I think this just goes with everything, like just using my manners, holding the door for people, trying not to curse more, just being a good man. I feel like there's a lot of things that I'm not writing down because I already am so that way. Like it's already so instilled in me. Like the things I think about is have good work ethic, be disciplined. Like I'm never gonna not have good work ethic and I'm never gonna not be disciplined. Like that's just a part of who I am. I'm always gonna be that way. So that's why I don't really want to write them down. And I don't want to like say that trying to be cocky and stuff, but like I just know like I'm always gonna be disciplined to do, even with this, like I'm gonna be disciplined to read this every single morning and try to make it happen. It's just who I am as a person, and like the work ethic has been instilled in me from when I was a kid. Like I always was working hard through sports, through whatever it was. Like the work ethic is there. I'm never gonna not have that. Be an overachiever. I want to go past just achieving. I want to be not good. I want to be great. I want to do everything I can to be the absolute best and overachieve in every aspect of my life. One of my favorite ones. I don't know how I haven't thought of this yet, but be someone that leaves no stones left unturned. And that just means like whatever it is, like do every single thing. Don't leave anything undone. Even if that's going up and like thinking that, oh, I should have really talked to that person. Go and do that. Go unturn that stone. Whatever it is, just leaving nothing undone is what I want to do. And just do everything possible and take every opportunity and chance and risk and whatever it is. Just do all of it. Leave nothing unturned. I have 30 things on here, and I think I'm going to leave it for now. But I think this is something every morning I'm going to come back to and try to add one trait. But 30 is a great start, and I just want to read them off real quick. So, the perfect version of Dean. Confident, not cocky. Humble. Leader. Calm-minded. Thinking about what you say. Judge no one. Don't compare yourself to others. Stand by your word. Honest. Vulnerable. Have ego die. Have no lust. Live by God. No complaining. Accountable for my actions. Stand by your beliefs and actions. Don't change your view for others. Be someone that makes people feel good. Be more compassionate. Have the hard combos. Be independent. Being comfortable in my own presence. Being someone that can say no. Forgiveful. Being you. Be a gentleman. Be genuine. Be coachable. Be an overachiever. And leave no stones left unturned. That is what the best version of Dean would look like if he had all of these things mastered. And hopefully a year from now I'll be closer to that. I don't think I'll ever be able to be the absolute best version of myself, but it's just taking the steps and trying to get closer to that version of myself every single day is all I can do. And that's what's going to make me get as close to that as I can. But yeah, I'm glad I did that. Show some love. Peace.